reminder that when the Swift Current 57 score the first run of any inning, 5 lucky fans will win a voucher to Smitty's and Milo's with the Run to Smitty's first run promotion.
For those of you eavesdropping on our conversation and overhearing this, H5 dough to go, when in Swift Current, they're cinnamon buns. And he doesn't make them all the time, does he?
Every day.
Oh, he makes them every day?
Can
I have the first bite?
We're talking about cinnamon buns here. There's no need to be bossy. Oh. Never interrupt a conversation about cinnamon buns. Even if it's delicious pizza.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Anyway, when in Swift Current, H5 dough to go, cinnamon buns. Thank me later. And bring one to the ballpark for me. Holy shit, look at all those good omen when vultures are circling the ballpark en masse like that? Oh, that is sick. The nature guy in me is like, yeah. Apologies for the profanity, just vultures are cool. Do you know what a group of vultures is called?
Murder, right?
No, crows are a murder. Vultures are a kettle. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4 over there. A couple more, they eat it off into the distance. That is so cool. Oh, there's 5, yep. A kettle of vultures.
I was thinking about Daddy and his cinnamon bun. He must have done so well.
Oh yeah. Well, they sold out. Like they shut down
Sold
early
out
on
partial,
Sunday. Yep.
but
And he could have, honestly, he could have charged way more for them.
he could have charged 10.
Because he wasn't sure, because I go there and I'm like, how much? And he said, because I grabbed my cinnamon in the morning, I got my wallet, I got those of different denominations, I'm like, how much? And he's like, oh, $8. I'm like, really? He said, too much? And I'm like, no, dude, like,
Could have charged 10, 15.
I would have paid 15 for it. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, like fair food and everything, like with the cost of everything being what it is, I would have paid probably like 17, 18. It's like, how much? 8. I'm like, really? And he's like, oh, too much? And I'm like, no!
I got 3 little sad chicken strips and a pile of fries from a trailer. And
Yeah.
it was like $19.
Yeah, oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought he was a little taken aback when I initially said, really? He thought I was going to try and tightwad him down. I'm like, no, dude, like, sheesh.
I'm pretty sure people definitely pretended him too.
Yeah. Well, and I did, actually, the second time. When I went back the second time, vultures circling the ballpark. Is that a good or a bad? like, no, I'm going to Saskatoon tomorrow, so I'm going to go to GameStop and buy a hard copy.
Don't you, comes out November 23rd?
Oh my god. Well, video games, I mean, gosh, now that's. I mean, that's.
Remember, fans, enjoy
feels a
happy
ton
hour
of
prices
overhead.
on beer
Video
for
game
just
industry.
$5.50, but only
You
before
just
first
upload
pitch.
the game online.
Grab your
No
favorites
shit,
early
you
and
don't
kick
have
off
to
the
worry
game in style. Don't miss out.
They're not really super
burning.
physical at all. Like, even if you buy a physical copy, it's just a code in the box.
Yeah.
Right? So, and then next year, PlayStation will be completely away from this.
Yeah.
So,
You knew it was coming.
yeah.
But yeah, I might have to blow the dust off the controller for a new GTA game.
Yeah. A lot of my friends have
GTA 2. I played GTA 2 for 2 years. Oh, I lost a lot of time to that. San Andreas, oh man.
Yeah, all my buddies are like buying new consoles. We played on the new gen stuff. So, like, dropping a bunch of money just to play it.
When I worked at the radio station, my job used to be operating religious programs. So I used to take my Xbox to work with me and then just hook it up and like just have a TV going there. Every half hour you go and you change from Mission to Children to back to the Bible. So what's the setting of this GTA? Like obviously San Andreas was like a Los Angeles type thing.
So it's back at Vice City.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's back at Vice City. And you actually, it's a boy and a girl protagonist this time.
Oh, okay.
Boyfriend, girlfriend. Like crime duo. Kind of like Bonnie and Clyde type thing.
Nice.
Yeah. Just took a scrub the other day. Like that's an actual
folks, and welcome to Family Night at beautiful Mitchell Field, the home of your Swift Current 57. We bring you exciting WCBL action as your 57s take on the visiting Regina Red Sox. Your umpires for tonight's contest are Adam Sims behind the plate, Josh Braxham at first base, Connor Joslin at third base. Tonight's visiting Regina Red Sox lineup is brought to you by Crop Aid Nutrition. Starting left field, number 9, Jalen Myers. Second base, number 11, Justin Samar. Center fielder, number 26, Ian Moss. Third baseman, number 2, Brady Bye. Catching, number 3, Daniel Castellanos. First baseman, number 15, Will Tober. DH tonight, number 36, Alex Rue. Right fielder, number 40, Rain Krekelbeck. Shortstop, number 6, Lance Anderson. Pitching tonight for the Regina Red Sox, Chris Hahn. Now it's time for the 2026 Swift Current 57 starting lineup brought to you by Crop Aid Nutrition, leading technology in soil and crop health. Batting first, right fielder number 7, Hudson Unger. Center fielder number 13, Hunter Fujimoto. Batting third, third baseman number 33, Jake Hiramoto. DH number 34, Keegan Noller. Left fielder number 15, Malachi Jaramillo. Catching tonight, number 14, Mace Wheeler. First baseman, number 9, Rydell Adair. Shortstop, number 50, Jake Steffes. Second baseman, number 41, Jake Rogensack. Starting pitcher tonight, number 35, Sam Honky. Now please welcome today's 10th player for the Swift Current 57s, proudly presented by Diamond Energy, Jace. The Swift Current 57s acknowledge we are on traditional lands referred to as Treaty 4 territory, and that the community we serve is located on Treaty 4 territory, the original lands of the Cree, Ojibwe, Saulteaux, Dakota, Nakota, Lakota, and the homeland of the Métis Nation. Fans, we ask that you please rise, if you're able, and remove your headwear for the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner and O Canada, performed by Swift Current 57's player, Kofax Cranmer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, Canada, our home and native land, through hatred, love, in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Oh, let's go, man! What's that Will Ferrell movie? Sounds like a love child of Fergie and Jesus. Yeah, Kofax Cranmer doing both anthems tonight. Of course, we're on the eve of the 4th of July, so he busts out the Star-Spangled Banner. That kid can sing. He's got a good fastball. He's got some good stuff on the mound, but, oh, man, he's got the voice of an angel, he does. Attaboy, Kofax. Let's go. Oh, man, baseball can be a beautiful game. It is the Swift Current 57s and the Regina Red Sox coming into this one tonight. Any combination of Swift Current, Regina, Medhat, or Weyburn, the way things are shaken down in the standings, that is going to be an important game as those teams jockey for playoff position in the WCBL East, an ultra-competitive WCBL East that's ended up being wide open. Sam Honke is going to get the start tonight for the Swift Current 57s. The native of Red Deer has seen Moose Jaw a couple times so far this year. Honke, 13 2/3 innings of work, 7.24 earned run average. He has struck out 12 and walked 4. He's seen Regina twice. He went 6 innings on June 15th, allowing only 3 hits and getting the win in that game. And then June 25th, he worked a third of an inning. So the Regina Red Sox, a little bit familiar with Sam Honke. Regina, no shortage of offense as they come in here after splitting a Canada Day doubleheader with the Swift Current 57s, a walk-off win in Game 1 of that doubleheader. Swift taking Game 2, 8-7. Jalen Myers is going to dig in. This guy gets himself on base like it's his job. A .622 on-base percentage, .528 batting average. He's only played in 12 games. He's got 19 hits in 45 plate appearances. So Myers is a guy who gets himself on base, followed by the sure hand of Justin Simard, one of the league's top hitters. And Ian Montz, outfielder, is going to be playing center field and hitting third here. Montz This will only be his 4th game. He was a late addition to the Regina Red Sox roster last year and helped them shore up things for that championship run. And again, a late addition this year to the Regina-based squad led by head coach Ry Pathakos. Myers, Simard, and Montz good to go against Sam Honke. Honke pitching to Mace Wheeler. Rydell Adair playing first base, Jake Rogensack at second, Jake Steffes at short, and Jake Hiramoto at third base. In the outfield, Hunter Fujimoto in center, Hudson Unger in left, Malachi Jaramillo patrolling right field. Sam Honke, right-handed pitcher from the beautiful city of Red Deer, Alberta, which has one of the finest A&W restaurants along the highway in the nation. Righty-on-righty matchup here. First pitch right down the middle, called strike as Honke pounds the zone against Jalen Myers. Myers, tough out here. Hasn't been an everyday player, only playing in 12 of the Red Sox game. You have to wonder if he's nicked up a little bit here. Last time the Red Sox were in Swift Current was that doubleheader that Swift Current took both ends of, and Myers didn't play in either game. Count 0-2 as Myers redirected that high heat from Honke into the backstop. A little bit of a breeze blowing out to right field. Keeping the mosquitoes at bay. We don't mind that at all. It's Ryan Schweitzer calling the balls and strikes from Mitchell Field and Swift Current. Lucas Selk, the executive producer, to my left. As a one hopper into the paraphernalia of Wheeler brings us to a 1-2 count as Honke trying to get Myers to chase low and away with that 0-2 count. Now 1-2 in front of a crowd that hasn't seen a home game at Mitchell Field in 8 days. Lots of time on the road for the 57s. 57s played Canada Day in Regina. They will be there for the 4th of July tomorrow before hosting the Saskatoon Berries 2 o'clock start on Sunday. Sit down. Two-two pitch. And Myers keeping the sword sheathed, bringing us to a full count here after falling behind early, 0-2. You want to get this guy out because Justin Simard, one of the top hitters percentage-wise, is waiting in the wings. Simard with a .362 average on deck. 3-2 pitch. Fly ball into right field, and Hudson Unger reads that well off the bat head and makes the catch for one out here. Good at bat by Myers, getting in there, making Honke throw the repertoire at him before flying out. Allowed out to right field, line drive shot. Hudson Unger navigating wind and sun to make that catch as Justin Simard digs in now. It's a foul ball down the first base line. Justin Simard, 34 hits on the campaign, making him a league amongst top in that stat. .362 batting average coming into this at bat, as we talked about a moment ago. Ian Montz on deck. 3-hole hitter who was part of that championship squad last year. Breaking ball right at the belt, and 0-2 the count. As the Swift Current faithful trying to clap out Simard here. Honke 0-2, righty on righty, and doesn't try to get him to chase low and away, but induces a foul ball. Rydell Adair scampering towards the Red Sox bullpen on the right side of your screen, not able to make the play as that ball exits Mitchell Field foul. 0-2 the count here. 57's 8-15, 5-5 in their last 10. They've been playing .500 ball a fair bit as of late. If they continue the .500 trend until the end of the year, it's a 24-win season, which should be good for a playoff appearance after they were slow out of the gate. As the high change, Simard lays off of that, and it's 1-2 now with one away. Sam Honke about to throw his 11th pitch, and it's a swinging strike. And Honky sits down Simard. Ian Montz making his way to the batter's box now. I can recall last year with Montz, he was a little slow out of the gate before becoming an impact player for the Red Sox late in the season and into their playoff runs, or into their playoff run rather. And yeah, in game number 4 in 12 at-bats, just a 111 batting average and a small sample size. But this athlete figured it out last year, and he goes oppo to improve on that 111. Single into left field. And the athletically inclined Montz is on base. And that'll bring the Canada Day hero Brady Bye to the plate, electrifying the Curry Field crowd in Regina with that late inning grand slam to give Regina that walk-off win in game number 1 of that Canada Day doubleheader. Bye hitting .320 on the year, 7 tanks, and a plethora of RBI as well, 31 on the year. That's tops in the league, 31 runs batted in. Scott Montz to work with as Honky checks Montz at first. Righty on lefty, and Brady Bye's got a bit of a tailwind here with that wind blowing out to right field. And a line drive shot. Singling into right field. Montz with a good head of steam, as he was good out the blocks and was able to easily find his way to third base on that oppo shot, or pardon me, that pull by the left-handed hitting Brady Bye. So now runners on the corners, 2 away, as catcher Daniel Castellanos makes his way to the plate. Castellanos hitting .304 on the year. 11 runs batted in 14 games. He's played a lot of baseball at Mitchell Field. He's played 14 games, but he doesn't sit out much when Regina visits Swift Current. High fly ball, Hudson Unger's neck of the woods. And the Swift Current-born right fielder makes the catch, and the Regina Red Sox are going to strand a couple here. They get 2 hits, but strand 2, scoreless, heading to the bottom of the first. Swift Current and Regina here on Flo. And welcome back to Mitchell Field. Glad you could join us for this Friday night meeting between the Regina Red Sox and the Swift Current 57s. Chris Hahn getting the start on the bump for the visiting Regina squad. 13 innings of work. He has struck out 12 and walked 6, 4.15 earned run average. Hahn was part of that pitcher's duel in Swift Current on June 15th against Sam Honky, so the second time Honky and Hahn have locked horns in this ballpark. He went 6 innings against Swift on the 15th of June, allowing 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, struck out 5 and walked 3 through 99-0 pitches, as the local boy Hudson Unger leads off here against Hahn. Unger, Fujimoto, Hiromoto on the agenda here for the Swift Current 57s in the bottom of the first inning. Gorgeous day for baseball here in Swift. Glad you could join us wherever you may be tuning in from and whoever you may be cheering for. First pitch on to Castellanos. Castellanos tries to frame that one up, but outside. 1-0 count. And Hahn gets the benefit of the doubt this time as that bites the outside corner. Righty on lefty here. If he can keep throwing that pitch to Hudson Unger, that would be ideal. Just over that edge of the plate, as far away from the hitter as you can get with still being called a strike, as Hudson takes a swing, redirects that into the gear of Castellanos, and it's a 1-2 count. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball. Hit to second as Simard orchestrates the 4-3 putout. Will Togger playing first base. The aforementioned Justin Simard playing second. Lance Anderson at short. Brady By at third base. Outfield, Jalen Myers in left. Ian Montz in center. Rain Kruckelwitz patrolling right field for the visiting Red Sox. As Hunter Fujimoto will dig in now. Fujimoto hitting .350 on the year. This will be his 10th game with the 57s. Late addition to the squad. Righty on lefty. First pitch right over the plate with the fastball. Good take from Fujimoto. Native of San Jose, California, Minnesota State Community College. Or Minnesota State CTC, rather. Fujimoto goes oppo as he is wont to do. Ian Montz with great range in center field zeroes in on that bogey and allowed out. Montz has some range in center field. As he had to go for about a 20-25 yard jog to grab that, and that's a tough play that Montz made look pretty easy. As Jake Hiromoto has put up great numbers for the 57s throughout the month of June. Let's see what July has in store here as he's in front of that changeup. 0-1 the count here. Jake, .374 batting average, 8 home runs, and he's knocked in 27 runs batted in. 0-1 to Hiromoto. Coming to Swift Current from the state of Hawaii. Change up with the letters. 1-1 the count here. The 1-1. Hiromoto looks like he bit on that changeup again. He's expecting something with a bit more heat, and 1-2 the count now with 2 away. Nobody on for Swift Current. Hahn. Strike 3, got him as the trap door just opened up on that pitch, and that'll take care of the Swift Current 57s who go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. Top of 2 coming up. Scoreless and Swifty here on Flo.
The Sega Rewards card unlocks endless possibilities. 1 club, 4 tiers, 7 casinos across Saskatchewan. Level up your casino experience with Sega Rewards.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. ICAST Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
For over a century, we've been more than just lawyers. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your strongest advocates. With locations across the prairies, we're everywhere you are. Stringham, your local lawyers.
And welcome back to Swift Current 57's baseball here on Flow Sports. Will Toger making his way to the batter's box. Toger once again, the dubious honor of being the beer batter here in Swift Current. .315 average. He hits well. I don't know why our game day staff keeps singling this guy out. Hits well for average, has some pop, has a sick mustache. Why are we picking on this guy? Swings and misses at that changeup from Honky that's just a bit off the plate. 0-1 the count. Swift Current wrapping up its Frontier Days celebration. Fair Days, that was last weekend. Great times had by all. 0-1, swinging strike there. We were just talking about Danny Hanoush, who's been supplying Mitchell Field with pizza at their concession. And also he's gotten into the cinnamon bun games. And we know a lot of people who listen online end up visiting Swift Current at some point in the summer as you have family playing here. H5 Dough to Go. Going to give them a plug here. Nobody, not a paid thing. Just a nice guy who deserves a plug. Ground ball, Roggensack, 4-3 put out. Togger delights the beer drinking masses of Swift Current. But Lucas, like, his cinnamon buns are off the charts, eh? Ridiculous. This guy's a beauty, too, Danny. He moved to Swift Current from a community called Kyle, which is just a little bit north here. In a previous life, before he was the finest baker in southwest Saskatchewan, he was a pro wrestler, actually. He, not WWE or AEW or anything like that, just kind of a regional territory guy. And Danny, he's Lebanese descent, right? So he kind of had that look. He was so damn insane. Yeah, from Baghdad. He was a heel. No, unreal human being. And yeah, no promotional paid for thing, just nice guy who does great work, sending a plug out his way. Great pizza, great cinnamon buns. Swift Current's got a pretty good little culinary scene, actually. There's a lot of good places to eat here. I know years ago in 2006, we had a championship-winning team here in Swift Current. By the way, this is Alex Rue who's at the plate now, 2-1 the count with one away here. We had a pitcher by the name of John DeVisser who was here, and his dad loved coming to watch him play here. And his dad actually still comes to Swift Current, even though John hasn't played here for 20 years. But the dad, Brum, still makes the trip, and his favorite thing about coming to Swift Current is eating poutine at OJ's. 2-2 pitch. Rue continues to battle by fouling that one off. OJ's poutine goes hard. Yeah, if he's in Swift Current for 7 days and 7 nights, he's eating poutine 7 times. Yep. I think he gets the same kind every time, too. Like, they have a variety of different ones, so. 2-2 here to Rue. And, kicked it short. And Rue is going to make it to first via the dreaded E6. A slow roller. Jake Steffes had to charge that one. It would have been a tough play to make. As Rayne Kreckelwitz, number 8 hitter in the batting order, will dig in now. 1-out error. Regina will try and hold the 57s accountable. Kreckelwitz, 190 batting average on the year. Pitches off the plate. Alex Rue, 4 stolen bases on the year. 1-0. Another pitch up and away. Mace Wheeler behind the plate for the 57s. Bit of a reputation. Going to think about trying to steal off him. 2-0 count here, fastball count. I don't think Rue will be in motion here. Oh, and lumber is applied to baseball. Gathered in center field. Good job by Fujimoto to zero in on that baseball and limit the damage there. Runners on at first and second. Well hit ball. Number 9 hitter in the batting order is Lance Anderson. 1 out, 2 on, top of the order on deck here. Regina. Sun's starting to shine. We'll see if they can make some hay here. Honky righty on righty here. Called strike. Anderson batting at a .275 rate. Couple home runs. 5 RBI on the year. Base hit could give him number 6 here with that runner on at second. Breaking ball. Single into right field. That's going to score a run here. Regina is going to strike first as Lance Anderson scores Rue. And yeah, that error comes back to bite the 57s here, as the visitors are on the board here in the top of the second inning. Top of the order in Jalen Myers. Myers flew out to the aforementioned Hudson Unger his last time out, fly out to 9. Second time through the order, fouled away by Myers. Oh, 1 pitch. Runner in motion heading to second. Throw is not in time as Lance Anderson slides in safe. Runner stays put at third base. Bag number 8 on the year by Anderson. He's one behind Mason Tafoya for the team lead. Well, the 57s need to Houdini themselves out of a bit of trouble here. Top of the order on deck. Guy with a very, very strong batting average and 2 in scoring position. Strike 2 called. The 1-2 pitch with 1 away. Jams Myers. Oh, got to be good to be lucky. A dying quail into right field is going to score a couple here, as Myers bloop shot over top of the first baseman, and 2 come in to score as the Regina Red Sox go up a field goal here in the second. Devin Sawyer, 57's pitching coach, is going to make his way out and try and calm down the situation here. Justin Simard struck out his last time up. With Ian Montz, who's 1 for 1 on deck here. And Simard belts that into the outfield. Hunter Fujimoto read that well off the bat head, zeroes in and makes the catch. 2 down. Ian Montz, who singled to left field his last time up. Runner on first for Montz. Jalen Myers 5 for 6 when it comes to stolen bases. As Montz fouls that just out of play here at Mitchell Field, where the Swift Current 57s play tonight. They're in Regina tomorrow. 57s in Regina for Canada Day and the 4th of July, and then they'll host the Saskatoon Berries. 2 o'clock first pitch here on Sunday. Myers trying to time out that breaking ball. Myers trying to get in the dome of Honky is Ian Montz. Now 2 for 2, singling into center field. And is this going to be the game where Ian Montz gets hot for the Red Sox? Seeing the ball well here with Brady Bye. League leader in runs batted in. And he has someone in scoring position to work with here. Ground ball, hit to first, knocked down by Adair. Flips to Honky, who steps on his base. And that'll do it for the Regina Red Sox. They strand 2, but score 3. And the 57s have a little debt to pay off here. Bottom of 2 straight ahead. 3-0 Regina here on Flo. Welcome back to Mitchell Field and Swift Current. The home team with a little catching up to do against Regina. That WCBL East is wide open in pursuit of the postseason. Weyburn, 11-14, currently in third. Medicine Hat, 12-16 in fourth, locking down that playoff spot. Regina, 9-15. Swift Current, 8-15. 57's 5-5 in their last 10. Regina struggled a little bit, 3-7 in their previous 10 coming into this evening as Keegan Noller fouls that first offering away. Noller currently leading the league in home runs. He's got 9 of them. Brady Bye with 7. Jake Hiramoto has 8. So the top 3 guys at pounding the long ball featured tonight here. Oh, nice curveball from Hahn. Looked like it crossed the plate a bit low, but, you know, sometimes on a nice pitch, nice curveball like that, you might get the benefit of the doubt. A little style point there. The 0-2. Down and away. Good take from Noller. Noller also hitting a respectable .304 with a .415 on base percentage as that fastball at the letters brings us to a full count. Chris Hahn's second start at Mitchell Field and Swift. June 15th went 6. And ball, only a 2-2 count, now 3-2. And Hahn, steady diet of inside fastballs to Keegan Noller.
Now batting left fielder Malachi Jaramillo.
As Earth, Wind, and Fire's Boogie Wonderland brings Malachi Jaramillo to the plate. Number 5 hitter in the 57's batting order. Jaramillo out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Nobody out, one on. Wind blowing to right. Nice breeze. Hot day in Swift Current today. Jaramillo fouling that offering away. Was that? See that, yeah. It's a good look. Colorful 90s neon jacket. Is that in camera shot there? Oh, yeah. You can kind of see it on the left side of the screen there. White hat. Young lady doesn't look old enough to. That's a hand-me-down for sure. Good choice, though. 1-2. Curveball. Jaramillo ground ball potential for 2 here. 6-4. And Jaramillo legged it out. Will reach on the fielder's choice. Noller, the lead runner, erased from the equation. Good job fielding that ball by Lance Anderson. And Justin Simard had the quick hands, making the quick transition from the leather to the throwing hand. But Jaramillo, good jump out of the batter's box, able to leg that out. So 1 down as Mace Wheeler digs in now. The catcher. Wheeler, this is his 7th game of the season with the 57s, .455 batting average. Five hits and 11 at-bats. 1-0 count. Native of San Diego, California. Towering fly ball. Montz in center field is going to converge on it, as well as Jalen Myers. And between the two of them, they can cover a lot of outfield. And Myers is the one who makes the catch in left field. Fly out to 7 as Rydell Adair will head into the batter's box now.
Number 9, Rydell Adair.
2 away, runner on at first. Rydell puts lumber to baseball, singling into right field, keeping the bottom of the second going here for the 57s. As Jake Steffes will dig into the batter's box here.
Now batting shortstop, number 50, Jake Steffes.
12 hits and 48 at-bats for the Texan Steffes. Rydell Adair moments ago, first hit for the 57s in this one. Slow roller by Steffes. And they get the lead runner at second base there. That'll do it for the Swift Current 57s as Adair thrown out at second base. Regina Red Sox up 3-0 here on Flow.
Hey baseball fans, make sure to stay up to date with your favorite teams across the league by subscribing to the WCBL YouTube channel right now. We have tons of free coverage for you over there, including daily highlights, full archive game broadcasts, daily game day previews, plus the WCBL report with myself and Joe McFarland every Wednesday. It's all in one spot, the WCBL YouTube channel. Subscribe today.
This July, the Okotoks Dogs and Baseball Canada will host the Road to Okotoks and the Morneau Cup National Championship at the Seaman Stadium Complex from July 14th to 19th. Come watch the top 16 youth baseball teams from across the country. These are the future stars of Canadian baseball, tomorrow's collegiate standouts and professional players, all chasing a national championship. Don't miss a week of elite competition, unforgettable moments, and the future of Canadian baseball in Okotoks.
And welcome back to Mitchell Field, top of the third inning. Sam Honke continuing to work for the 57s. He's about to throw his 40th pitch, 28 for striker contact. Struck out one, no walks as of yet. Castellanos first on the agenda. 5-6-7 for Regina due up here. Castellanos, Togger, Rue. As that's fouled back.
Hey kids, bring that ball back to the souvenir booth for a Lewis Automotive loaning.
Bats came to life for Regina in the second inning. They put up 3 runs, managed to take advantage of a 57's error and put up a crooked number. One-two the count here to catcher Daniel Castellanos. Scrapping away is the catcher, who fouls that into the backstop. A very, very wet month of June across the WCBL. A plethora of games to make up in July. We're going to have our fair share of double headers in the next little bit here to get everything in. 57's got away from things relatively unscathed as Honke just misses on that outside corner, righty on righty here. Two-two pitch. And again, a bloop shot there as Castellanos. Not a laser by any means, but some vacant grass in the outfield found. And that'll bring Will Toger to the plate. Castellanos with the leadoff single to right field moments ago. Swinging strike. Nice pitch from Sam Honke, starting pitcher. '57's back in Regina tomorrow night. These two teams have seen a lot of each other recently as Toger hit deep, hit back, and goodbye baseball. 2-run tank for Will Toger. And the Sox go up 5-0 with one swing of the bat. And with the bases empty after that 2-run home run, Alex Rue will dig in here. Rue 0 for 1 with a run scored, reaching on error in that 3-run second. With nobody on, he gets that bunt down. And thrown out just in the nick of the time by the 1-3. Rain Kreckelwitz singled to center field his last time up. 1 for 1 this evening. Hitting from the left side of the batter's box, Lance Anderson on deck. '57's prepping a righty in their bullpen. 1-0. And a long strike for Sam Honke as that's drilled down the first base line, foul. One pitch. Center field shot, Fujimoto. Read that well for out number 2. Kreckelwitz with plenty of spin on that ball, flying out to 8. Lance Anderson singled to right field his last time up. Drove in a run whilst doing so, as he scored Alex Rue in that 3-run second. Nobody on here, 2 away. Swinging strike as that fastball is blown past him. Foul ball into the backstop. Honke about to throw his 53rd pitch of the evening. The 0-2. And Lance Sanderson not chasing low and away on that 0-2 offering. Now 1-2 with 2 down. Anderson just over top of Roggensack at second base. And Regina's had some well-hit balls tonight, but they're finding spots. And it's not that the 57's defense hasn't been up to the task, but just a few dying quails here and there, and that's going to do it for Sam Honke as 57's head coach Jared Franklin makes his way out here. Well, maybe not. Might give Sam the opportunity to battle through this, and talking a little strategy here by the looks of it. Again, Regina, they're not pounding the ball here. They're taking swings, putting the ball into play, and good things are happening for the visiting team. And managed to give themselves a 5-0 lead here in the top of the third inning. One-0 count, top of the order, and Jalen Myers. Myers 1 for 2. Flying out to right field his first time up. And scoring Lance Anderson and Rayne Kreckelwitz last time he was up in that 3-run second. So 2 RBI tonight already for Myers. 1-1 the count here. Myers all in with that swing, but his bat snaps into the vacant air for strike 2. 1-2 count now. Dangerous Justin Simard on deck. Ground ball. Steffes flips to second for the 6-4 putout, and that'll do it for the Regina Red Sox. They strand a couple but score a couple. Another crooked number inning for the visiting team. And it's 5-0 heading to the bottom of the third here on Flo.
For more than 25 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Access Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at accessstorage.ca. The Sega Rewards card unlocks endless possibilities. 1 club, 4 tiers, 7 casinos across Saskatchewan. Level up your casino experience with Sega Rewards. The Sega Rewards card unlocks endless possibilities. 1 club, 4 tiers, 7 casinos across Saskatchewan. Level up your casino experience with Sega Rewards.
And welcome back to Swift Current 57's Baseball here on Flo. Ryan Schweitzer bringing you the balls and strikes from Mitchell Field. Lucas Selk here as well, keeping the operation on the rails. Jake Rogensack leading off for the 57s. 9-1-2 due up here. Top of the order on deck. Chris Hahn, 2 innings of work, 25 pitches, 16 for striker contact. He's allowed 1 hit, struck out 1 and walked 1 as Rogensack, first pitch is fouled away. And an 0-1 count. Hudson Unger, who's 0 for 1. Preps in the on-deck area. Right-handed pitcher Chris Hahn. Went 6, allowing 2 earned runs the last time he was in Swift. First time through the order has gone smoothly for the right-hander. Rogensack, low velocity ground ball. Simard, 4-3, put out 1 away. Hudson Unger. Grounded out to Justin Simard in the first inning. Second time through the order. First time through, we saw plenty of that fastball from Simard. We'll see maybe if he goes to a bit more break and stuff here. He's had good command of his curveball tonight. He's used it sparingly, but he's going to go to the gas for Unger, and Unger's going to bloop one into center field. As the 57s get their second hit of the ball game, and Hudson Unger's aboard.
Center fielder number 13, Hunter Fujimoto.
Unger, runner at first base, 4 for 4 in the swiped bags department this year. You got Hunter Fujimoto, who hits well for average. And a mobile young athlete at first. We'll see if the 57s try a little smoke and mirrors here. And that one hit him. And Fujimoto wears one. One out. And a young man who has the ability to alter the complexion of baseball games with one swing of the bat stepping in now. Jake Hiramoto, second most home runs in the league. He's got 8 of them this year, one behind teammate Keegan Noller. A native of Mililani, Hawaii. 2 on and 1 down. Second time tonight seeing Chris Hahn. Curveball, there it is, strike 1. Keegan Noller on deck. Solid 3-4 combo. The 0-1. Fastball. Castellanos tried framing that one up, but 1-1 the count. One count. Hiramoto gets a piece of that baseball. It'll be 1-2 as that's redirected into the chest protector of Castellanos. Swift trailing by 5, but a couple ducks on the pond here. And the RBI machine, Hiramoto. 1-2 pitch. Fastball. Ground ball. By. Steps on his bag. And gets the force at third. Hiramoto on via the fielder's choice. 2 down for Keegan Noller.
Designated hitter number 34, Keegan Noller.
Noller hitting behind Hiramoto. Hiramoto with a steady diet of fastballs with that curveball mixed in. Keegan Noller, 0-1 the count. Heard on good authority, this young man likes his steaks extremely rare. If it's the right cut of meat, absolutely. Curveball, off the plate, 1-1. Used to be a well-done guy, but the older I get, the more I appreciate rare, medium rare. Yep, a balk called on Hahn. And runners will advance to second and third. Hahn trying to keep men in check there, and Castellanos and Chris Hahn are going to have a little bit of a conference call on the mound here. 1-1 the count to Keegan Noller. Malachi Jaramillo on deck. One count, 2 in scoring position here. This big fastball. Noller gets a piece of it. The big designated hitter out of Tecumseh, Ontario. Noller walked his last time up. 1-2 count here. A base hit could take a big bite into this Regina lead. They lead at 5-0, but 2 in scoring position here. Wind still blowing out to right field. 1-2. Noller scrapping. battling away here. Chris Hahn working pretty efficiently through the first 2 innings. Got through innings 1 and 2, throwing 25 pitches. He's done okay here. That was his 13th. He's now at 38. He's about to throw 39 here. He's got 2 outs. Curveball. And Noller, good eye, good take. Down and off the plate, deuces wild now. Two-two pitch. Ball out. You could hear the call from up here. This is a key moment. Good pitcher against good hitter. 2 in scoring position. 3-2. High heat gets him. As Chris Hahn goes up and in, and Fans Keegan Noller, 2 are left stranded. Bottom of the 3rd, straight ahead, or pardon me, top of 4 straight ahead. Still 5-0 Regina here on Flo. Brody Nanini being deployed by the Swift Current 57s here in the top of the 4th inning. Nanini on the year, 9 innings of work, has struck out 5 and walked 4, ERA of 13. This will be his 7th appearance of the year. Regina hasn't seen him yet. Sam Honke, 3 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, struck out 1, didn't walk anyone through 59 pitches. As right-handed pitcher Brody Nanini gets set to work here, the native of Havre, Montana. Justin Simard, fly ball, left field. One away as Malachi Jaramillo makes the catch. Ian Mons has swung a good bat tonight, coming into this game, hitting a minuscule 111, and the relative newcomer in the Regina lineup. Now up to a 200 batting average with a pair of hits here, 2 for 2. First pitch fastball is up. Mons was a late season addition to Regina last year and helped shore up their outfield and their batting order, prepping them for a championship run. And Mons, fly ball right field. Hudson Unger is there. Good lumber on that. But Regina's center fielder flies out to right. And that's 2 away for Brody Nanini and the 57's defense. Brady Bye now. Brady Bye, 1 for 2, single to right field in the first inning. Local product for the Regina Red Sox and their Canada Day hero in the first game of a doubleheader. Walk-off grand slam in the bottom of the 7th with his team down 4-1. Check swing, did he? No, he did not. Two-one pitch just above the shoelaces. And ball 4 to Brady Bye, as he'll keep the top of the 4th going for the Regina Red Sox. Brody Nanini humming along there, but Brady Bye with a good disciplined AB, as Castellanos makes his way to the plate. Right across the plate, between knee and belt. No doubter, strike 1 to Castellanos. He's out in front of a changeup and fouls that into the gear of Mace Wheeler. 0-2 the count now with 2 away, runner on at first. The 0-2, curveball, fouled straight back by Castellanos. Runner in motion. Throw, oh, squeaked out of the hand of Steffes. Looked like Bye was in front of the tag. Brady Bye, that's his 8th bag of the year. He's a big dude. He doesn't look like he would be a savant when it comes to stealing bases, but yeah, 8 bags on the year. 1 behind Mason Tafoya for the team lead, tied with Lance Anderson for the 2nd most stolen bases for Regina. Big and strong and nimbly bimbly, Brady Bye. Deuce is wild here. Fouled off the backstop pole right by the Regina dugout. Castellanos. Still a 2-2 count. 2 quick outs for Brody Nanini. The 3rd out has been a little elusive here for Nanini and the 57's defense. Two. Hit way up. Roggensack ventures into the outfield grass, blows the tire, and oh man. We got to sacrifice a chicken to the baseball gods here, or something. Second baseman Jake Roggensack had a fine beat on that one, and I don't know if he stepped in a gopher hole or what happened there, but lost his footing. And with 2 out and a high fly ball, Brady Bye comes in to score. 6-0 the lead now. Oh, that's tough. Off-speed pitch is Will Toger. One for 2 with a 2-run nuke his last time up. Swinging strike. And Nanini ahead of Toger, 0-2 here. Alex Rue, the designated hitter, on deck. The 0-2, runner in motion. And Castellanos is going to head to third base. He was already in motion, and that got away from Mace Wheeler. And with a good head of steam and forward momentum, Castellanos now 90 feet away from giving Regina their 7th run of the ball game here with a 1-2 count to Toger. One-two pitch, strike 3, got him. Well, the Regina Red Sox will strand one, but they'll score one. Bottom of the 4th coming up. This is a 6-0 lead for the visitors here on Flo.
This July, the Okotoks Dogs and Baseball Canada will host the Road to Okotoks and the Morneau Cup National Championship at the Seaman Stadium Complex from July 14th to 19th. Come watch the top 16 youth baseball teams from across the country. These are the future stars of Canadian baseball, tomorrow's collegiate standouts and professional players, all chasing a national championship. Don't miss a week of elite competition, unforgettable moments, and the future of Canadian baseball in Okotoks.
For more than 25 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Access Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at accessstorage.ca.
The Sega Rewards card unlocks endless possibilities. 1 club, 4 tiers, 7 casinos across Saskatchewan. Level up your casino experience with Sega Rewards.
Chris Hahn, 3 innings of work thus far, 2 hits, struck out 2, walked 1. Working pretty efficiently as he's deployed 41 pitches to get through 3 innings. Jaramillo, Wheeler, Adair due up for the 57s here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The home team trailing 6-0 here. 3-run third for Regina. Malachi Jaramillo reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. Righty on righty encounter here to start the bottom of the 4th inning. Curveball just off the plate. Good take from Jaramillo. A soothing breeze blowing across Mitchell Field. Spicy one today, about 25 Celsius. It's about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. No wind and no clouds today, though. Sun pounding down on Swift Current today. Merciful breeze cooling things off here at night. 2-0 fastball just below the letters is called strike 1. 2-1 count. And Jaramillo. Defensive cut. 2-2 count. Two-two pitch. Hahn winds and delivers and strikes out Jaramillo. Third strikeout of the game for Hahn. Rydell Adair on deck. Hahn's fastball is up and out to the San Diego-born catcher Mace Wheeler. That's a member of the all-name team, Mace Wheeler. Is he a Fast and Furious character? Is he a Yellowstone character? Is he a catcher? Top Gun, yeah. Woo. Fighter pilot, yeah, it ticks all the boxes. 2-1. Fouled away. Two-two pitch with one away. Hahn inside to Wheeler. Pitch in the dirt, full count. Hahn has one walk this game. Walking Keegan Noller. Full count. Curveball. Oh, gets away from Hahn, and the gutsy 3-2 curveball ends up hitting the 57's catcher in the shoe. Rydell Adair gave the 57s their first hit of the ball game his last time up. So Rydell 1 for 1 with one down, runner on at first base. Fastball in, righty on lefty encounter. Adair backing off the plate, 1-0 count. Adair, low velocity ground ball, 6-4, and not quite able to turn two. Adair legs it out. Wheeler erased at second via the force. Adair on, fielder's choice.
Shortstop number 50, Jake Steffes.
Jake Steffes, 245 batting average. Two down, one on. 57's just looking for a spark. And Steffes provided as he goes to right field. Oppo shot, and that's over the head of the right fielder. Rydell Adair chugging around third, heading for home. Play at the plate's going to be close. Pow, they got him. 9-4-2, some gutsy base running by the 57s. I like it. Force the opposition to make the play. And they do. Jake Steffes with an extra base hit with Rydell Adair at first, but Kreckelwitz in right field. It was hit over his head, but he managed to pick it up and hit the cutoff man, and 57's come close. But After 4, still 6-0 Regina here on Flo.
After 4 complete, the Red Sox lead.
Rue Kreckelwitz Anderson. 7-8-9er due up for Regina. Brody Nanini continuing to work for the 57s on the mound. 1 inning of work thus far. 1 earned run, struck out 1 and walked 1. That's his 20th pitch of this baseball game. Just a bit off the plate. 1-0 count here on a picturesque southwest Saskatchewan night. Couldn't draw it up any better for baseball. A good crowd on hand here. Watching these rivals lock horns, the 57s and the Regina Red Sox. Regina, one of the newer teams in the league. I guess I'm aging myself by saying that. They came into the league in 2005. Still feel kind of new to this old man. Towering fly ball into right center. Hudson Unger has to battle the elements, and yet not able to negotiate with sun and wind, and Rue is going to get a triple here. As Rue gobbles up bases like it's his job. Shot to the wall that the 57's outfield couldn't get to. And now Rain Kreckelwitz to the plate with nobody out and a runner on a third. Regina's dugout is fired up right now. Fastball up and out. 1-0 count. Two-0 count. Tough. Single into right field, and Kreckelwitz is going to bring home Alex Rue, so Rue gets the triple, and that ends up paying off for the visiting Regina Red Sox as they go up a converted touchdown. It's 7-0 here. Ground ball, hit to short. 6-4, and Rydell Adair not able to squeeze that, dropped it first. So the lead runner erased from the equation. 57's getting out. Lance Anderson on via the fielder's choice. Rain Kreckelwitz with that RBI moments ago. Erased from the equation. Top of the order now, and Jalen Myers, who's 1 for 3 with 2 runs batted in. In that 3-run second, he singled to right field, which scored Kreckelwitz and Lance Anderson. Sun setting in the western sky. You can see Rydell Adair with his hand up trying to obscure the rays as that pitch is going to bounce away with all sorts of English on it and allow the runner to advance to second base. Runner in scoring position now. Top of the 5th inning, 7-0 lead for the visitors. Runner in motion. And almost sliding himself right off the bag. Here's the runner there. Lance Anderson stealing second and then stealing third. Aggression on the base paths from the Regina Red Sox. Anderson, the shortstop, a thief in the night, putting himself 90 feet away from home plate. Breaking ball to Myers, fouled off. Lance Anderson bags 8 and 9 of his season on successive pitches. The 1-2. Pitch down and away in the dirt. Good job by Wheeler to keep that in front of him. Two-two pitch coming up, one away, runner on at third. A couple of swipe bags for Lance Anderson. Steal home. Oh, don't know. Left field, Anderson tags up. Play at the plate's going to be close. Anderson around the tag. No, they got him. Mace Wheeler able to apply the tag. Home plate umpire was right on top of it. Jaramillo on target. Oh! There's some hose in this house as he displays the hose of the arm from left field. And the damage limited to just 1. Bottom of the 5th coming up, 7-0 lead Regina here on Flo. Well, the 57s have had a couple of sparks. Great defensive play moments ago by Malachi Jaramillo in left field. We've seen Malachi a lot in the infield, but paying the bills in left field, making the catch, and then on the sac fly attempt, throwing out Lance Anderson, who had stolen a couple bases to advance to third. Now Jake Rogensack here digging in against Chris Hahn. On 4 innings of work, allowing 3 hits, struck out 3, walked 1. That's pitch number 56 of his evening. 9-1-2 for Swift due up. Rogensack, Unger, Fujimoto. Regina had a great play to gun out a 57 base runner at home in the bottom of the 4th. A 9-4-2. As Jake Steffes had a shot to right field. Ground ball, right back at Hahn, 1-3 put out. Will Talker really making sure to get a look at that one with the sun in his eyes.
Right fielder number 7, Hudson Unger.
Leadoff hitter Hudson Unger, who's 1 for 2. Hunter Fujimoto on deck. 57's prepping a lefty in their bullpen. Brady by at third. Throw just behind Hudson Unger, the athletically inclined young man. Legs out an infield single. Fujimoto has flown out to center field and was hit by a 3-2 pitch his last time up, a stray curveball that got him in the shoe. And tries to get a bunt down with 1 away. Jake Hiramoto on deck. The sun setting in the west on a cloudless sky. Got to be real careful with pickoff moves at this stage of the evening. Yeah, look at Will Togger on the right side of your screen. Runner in motion. And on that curveball, Castellanos just going to eat that one, and it's a bag for Hudson Unger. One and one count. Fastball, swinging strike as Fujimoto chases the high heat. Jake Hiramoto on deck. The 1-2 pitch, fastball. Ian Monson center field, playing Fujimoto like he's anticipating a pull here, but we've seen this young man loves to go oppo. He did in one of his earlier at-bats, and Ian Monson, center fielder, went for a big jog to get it. Spray chart on this guy is oppo. Curveball, and yep, fly ball. And that's caught by Anderson, the shortstop, for the second out of the bottom of the 5th, bringing Jake Hiramoto to the plate. Jake 0 for 2, striking out once. Third time facing Chris Hahn is Hiro due. Your hero and mine. Two away. Curveball to Hiramoto, catches the outside part of the plate. We'll give Castellanos some props for framing that curveball nicely. Oh, 1. Goes fastball. Fly ball into right field, and that is foul. Rain Kreckelwitz unable to get to it in time before it hit the grass. But, yeah, foul ball. Be 0-2 the count to Hiramoto. .57's looking to get on the board here. 2 out, runner in scoring position. As you see Hudson Unger enter the left side of the frame there. Base hit scores him. 0-2 the count, though. Curveball. Hiramoto puts it into play. Ground ball, Simard. And Simard's pretty automatic on those. 4-3 put out. 57's will leave one stranded. Top of the 6th coming up. Still a 7-0 lead for Regina here on Flo.
The Sega Rewards card unlocks endless possibilities. 1 club, 4 tiers, 7 casinos across Saskatchewan. Level up your casino experience with Sega Rewards.
This July, the Okotoks Dogs and Baseball Canada will host the Road to Okotoks and the Morneau Cup National Championship at the Seaman Stadium Complex from July 14th to 19th. Come watch the top 16 youth baseball teams from across the country. These are the future stars of Canadian baseball, tomorrow's collegiate standouts and professional players, all chasing a national championship. Don't miss a week of elite competition, unforgettable moments, and the future of Canadian baseball in Okotoks.
New pitcher for the 57s as they are going to deploy lefty Tanner De La Rosa. This will be De La Rosa's 5th appearance. He last saw action doing an inning of 3rd in Medicine Hat. Brody Nanini, 2 innings of work, 2 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, struck out 1 and walked 1 through 33 pitches. So left-hander Tanner De La Rosa getting set to work here. De La Rosa, 6 strikeouts to 5 walks in 4.2 innings of work. Two, 3, 4, due up for Regina. Simard Monts by. Simard uncharacteristically 0 for 3 heading into this at bat, so one of the league's most prolific hitters with a .358 average coming into this at bat is due here. First time facing the lefty De La Rosa here tonight. De La Rosa with the advantage of the Mitchell Field shadows here as the sun sets. Yeah, look at that. Pitcher's mound and batter's box in the sun. So that white ball is going to go dark pretty much right out of the left hand of De La Rosa, which I've been told as a hitter can be tough to pick up here. Pitch jams him. Hudson Unger, right fielder. Catch is made, 1 out on a 1-0 pitch. Ian Monts, who's 2 for 3. Top of the 6th inning, 7-0 lead for the visiting team. These teams will do it again tomorrow at Curry Field in beautiful northern Regina. .1-0 count. Monts, who's been seeing the ball real well, hammers that to center field. It's a loud out as Fujimoto tracks that ball well. 2 down.
Third baseman number 2,
Brady By 1 for 2 with a run scored. Walked his last time up. Lefty on lefty here. And it's another dying quail for Regina, just putting the ball into play tonight, and good things happening for the Sox.
Catcher number 3, Daniel Castellanos.
As Castellanos, who's 1 for 3 with a run scored, digs in. Two away, runner on. A couple of quick outs for Tanner De La Rosa. This will be his 6th pitch. Going lefty on righty, that bites the outside corner of the plate. The 0-1. One. Ground ball. Gobbled up by Unger in right field. Single for Brady Bye. Or pardon me, single for Castellanos. Brady Bye advancing to second base.
The beer batter, number 1, number 15, Will Toger.
Tanner De La Rosa. 2 quick outs. That third out has been somewhat elusive. Toger, home run tonight. Part of a 1 for 3 evening with a couple runs batted in. Tanner De La Rosa struggling with that cap. Toger. That's fouled off. One pitch. Breaking ball just off the plate, and 2-1. De La Rosa really efficient getting those first 2 outs. Only throwing 11 pitches this inning. I believe it was 4 pitches to get the first 2 outs here. As 2-1. Ground ball, and that's just foul. Deuce is wild now to Will Toger. Two pitch. Toger check swing, and it's fouled into the backstop. Two pitch. Strike 3, drop third strike, and Toger thrown out at first. And that'll do it for Regina. Tanner De La Rosa comes in, and leaves a couple runners out there. 2 are stranded, none come in to score. Bottom of 6 straight ahead. Still a 7-0 Regina lead here on Flo.
2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. Score remains 7-0.
Keegan Noller now up to bat for the Swift Current 57s. I'm just stepping in as Ryan runs to the bathroom here really quick. This is Lucas Sell covering for Ryan Schweitzer here for just a momentarily. Keegan Noller up to bat.
Number 34, Keegan Noller.
Chris Hahn pitching for the Red Sox. First strike there for Noller. 0-1 pitch coming from Hahn. Swing and a miss there from Keegan Noller. I'll put you back in the capable hands of Ryan Schweitzer here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey. Thanks for covering for me, brother. When nature calls, right? Keegan Noller here. 0-2 the count. Chris Hahn's been dealing 5 innings of work, 4 hits, struck out 3, walked 1. He had a great start the last time he was in Swift on June 15th, Chris Hahn did, but just didn't get the run support. He has got that in spades thus far. Bottom of the 6th, his team up 7-0. 1-2 pitch, 1 hopper. Good take from Noller. Noller's walked and struck out swinging in his previous at-plate endeavors. 2-2 count here, 57's looking for a spark. They've had a few sparks tonight, but a lack of sustained flamage. Curveball, oh, filthy. Strike 3, got him. Hahn hasn't used that curveball a ton. It's been effective. And he takes care of one of the league's top power hitters in Keegan Noller. Malachi Jaramillo now, 0 for 2 here, striking out once. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And strike one to Jaramillo. Let's go Band. Fastball. Fouled off by Malachi. .74 pitches from Hahn to get through 5 1/3. But a quality start for the right-hander. Fastball, curveball change. Strike three got him. Again, breaking ball. And back-to-back strikeouts for Hahn. Getting better as this one gets longer, perhaps. Mace Wheeler now. Two batters face, 2 strikeouts for Hahn here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Can Mace Wheeler provide a spark? Curveball, man, that curveball, he's just going to it more and more here. 3rd time through the batting order. And showing good command of that breaking ball. Goes fastball. And that's fouled towards Regina's dugout. 57s will be in Regina tomorrow. That's just over a 2-hour drive east on the Trans-Canada Highway. The Saskatoon Berries are in Moose Jaw tonight. They'll be in Swift on Sunday. Breaking ball bounces off the plate. Two-two pitch. Oh, Wheeler, there you go. Lumber put to baseball as he drills that into right center. Bring Rydell Adair to the plate. So a 2-out shot by Wheeler keeps things going for the 57s here in the bottom of the 6th. Swift down 7 heading into the twilight innings of this contest, and it's a swipe bag for Wheeler. And Lance Anderson maybe in a bit of a bad way there as his glove was dislodged as he collided with Wheeler. And Anderson looks like he's favoring that wrist. Well, baseball can be a contact sport from time to time, and a little bit of a collision. Anderson staying in there, no worse for wear. Swipe bag for Wheeler. Righty on lefty, outside portion of the plate bit on that fastball. 0-2 the count to Adair. Rydell 1 for 2. Curveball. Check swing put into play. 1-3 put out will do it for the 57s. Mace Wheeler is left stranded. Mace Wheeler limping a little bit as well after that collision with Lance Anderson. We hope that he's okay to continue work behind the plate. 6 innings in the books, top of 7 coming up. Still a 7-0 lead for Regina here on Flo. Welcome back to Mitchell Field. Glad you could join us wherever you may be tuning in from. Friday night, and hopefully it's a payday for you. Here we go. 7-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox. Logan Hammer being deployed here. Tanner De La Rosa, an inning of work, 2 hits. Struck out 1, didn't walk anyone. Right-handed pitcher Logan Hammer being deployed by the 57s here. Hammer 12 innings of work. 6 strikeouts. First pitch strike, Alex Rue, as Regina is going to go 7-8-9 here in the top of the 7th inning. Regina's put the ball in play tonight, and good things have happened. 13 hits. Leading up to this moment, 57s, just unable to string together anything successive. They've had moments. They've had some big defensive plays that they haven't been able to really capitalize on when it comes to momentum. 5 hits. But Hahn has been good on the mound. Chris Hahn, his second start in Swift Current for the Red Sox, has been good tonight. As Rue battling with Logan Hammer. Fouls off that 2-1. Two-two pitch. Off the plate. Full count here. Three-two pitch. And Rue's going to keep battling here with Hammer. Fouled out of here. Three-two pitch. Swatted into play. Steffes. Not in time. Rue quick out of the batter's box. And legs out an infield single. And Rain Kreckelwitz, who's got a couple hits. Run scored and a run batted in this evening. His 4th plate appearance. Lance Anderson on deck. called strike in this 7-0 ball game. 57 starting to limber up a lefty in their bullpen. Good breaking ball from Hammer, but inside. 1-1. Love the movement on that pitch, but yeah, just about 6 inches in. Two and one now. Down. Steady diet of inside pitches, righty on lefty here. Three-one pitch. Krekowitz, fly ball, center field, Fujimoto back. And that's over top of him. Runner at third, they will pump the brakes on, but it's a double for Krekowitz. Nobody out, and Lance Anderson, number 9 hitter in the batting order. 2 hits, a run scored, and an RBI. In 3 at-bats for Lance Anderson. Runners on at second and third, nobody out. First pitch strike from Logan Hammer. The 1-1. Fly ball. Hit to left field. Jaramillo will watch that sail over the wall. A 3-run home run by Lance Anderson. And the Regina Red Sox go up 10 here in the top of the 7th. As Lance Anderson gives props to the man upstairs before touching home plate. Top of the order, and Jalen Myers due up now, who's 1 for 4 with a couple runs batted in. Myers had a single to right field with runners on second and third. One and one is the situation with Justin Simard on deck. Bottom third of the order really paying the bills tonight for Regina. You look at Alex Rue, who's 2 for 4 with 3 runs scored. Rain Krekowitz, 3 for 4 with a couple runs scored and an RBI. And then Lance Anderson, 4 RBI after that 3-run home run and 3 hits, 7, 8, 9. The bright spot in the batting order for Rai Pathakos' Regina squad tonight. Monsby and Castellanos, mind you, all have a couple hits as well. So the offense has been spread out. 1 and 2 in the batting order. Myers and Simard, a combined 1 for 8. As Myers will walk, and Justin Simard uncharacteristically 0 for 4 this game. Nothing in 1, the count to Simard. Pitch just missing down. Evening things out at 1-1. Lights are on here at Mitchell Field. June 21st represented the longest day of the year. And yeah, going into July, we get the long days here. Not fully dark until around 10 o'clock. Of course, the further north you go, the longer the days get. I remember being in Fort McMurray for a set with the Giants when used to be the traveling play-by-play guy with the team as well. Strike two, swinging and missing is Samard. We were there on June 21st. It looked like this at 11 o'clock at night. Two-two pitch. Fastball is up. Three-two pitch. Strike three, got him. Samard not thrilled with that strike three assessment as he's caught looking. And 57's coach Jared Franklin making his way out, making a motion to the pen, and yeah, he'll take the ball from Logan Hammer. They're bringing in a lefty here. Makes sense. They want to go lefty-lefty with Montz coming up here. Nathan Innes in to deal. Left-handed pitcher out of Toronto. University of Maine at Fort Kent. Innes 2 innings of work. Last pitched on June 13th. Tall, lanky lefty coming in here to work against Ian Montz. Montz 2 for 4 tonight. Ian Montz, a mid-season acquisition by the Regina Red Sox last year to shore things up for their run to the league finals and subsequent championship. And just a handful of games thus far for Montz, so same deal as last year. Late arrival. Slow out of the gate last year, but then figured it out and was a key piece to the championship puzzle, and came into this game hitting 111 in 3 games, but 2 for 4. He's padded his stats at the expense of the 57s tonight. So Nathan Innes coming in with a runner on at first, that being Jalen Myers, 1 out. First pitch to Montz is down. Two-0 count. And Ian Montz walked in 4. Jalen Myers advancing to second base. Another lefty on lefty matchup. Innes pounds the zone for strike one. One hopper that bounces away from Wheeler as runners advance to second and third. '57's prepping a righty in their bullpen. 1-1. Down and away. 2-1. And it's just trying to get that outside corner working down and away, lefty on lefty, but just having a tough time locating it. Full count now with one away to Brady Bye. It's off the plate to load the bases, and Castellanos. Bases loaded, one down. It won't be Castellanos. Mateo Pierre coming in to pinch hit and likely catch this one as Castellanos leaves the game. And we've seen Mateo Pierre work behind the plate here in Swift Current, so this will likely be a defensive substitution as well. Called strike as Innes, lefty on righty, finds the lower part of the zone. 0-1 the count with the bases loaded and one away here. Swinging strike as Mateo Pierre buying what Innes is selling. With 2 strikes against him, Mateo Pierre will step out of the batter's box and ponder whether to spin solve or buy a vowel. Regina prepping Quinn Breen in their bullpen. High fly ball, Rydell Adair in foul territory. Right in front of the Regina dugout and makes the catch. Rydell Adair fearlessly charging that down, colliding hard with the rail in front of the dugout and making the catch. Great effort from Adair. Oh, talk about team in need of a spark. Can the 57s build on that? Studly play by Adair. Plunging into enemy territory with reckless abandon and makes the catch. Love to see it. 2 away, Will Toger to the plate. Regina warming up Quinn Breen. Chris Hahn, 6 innings of work, 84 pitches thus far, striking out 5, walking 1. See if his night is done. 1-1 the count to Toger. Toger with a home run to left center, 2-run shot that also scored Castellanos earlier. 1-2 count. Will Toger with his Davis Schneider-esque mustache. The 1-2. Oh! It's going to bring in a run as Toger wears one in the upper body. Stray fastball that will score Myers, and it's 11-0 with 2 away here. And another new face here hitting for Regina as Chance Deskalchuk will hit where Alex Rue was in the lineup.
Pitcher number 43, Chance Deskalchuk.
4-run seventh thus far for the visitors. Fastball is up. Fastball up and in. 2-0 count. Swats that ball foul for a 2-1 count. Two-one count. Deskalchuk out in front of an off-speed pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. It's already been a 4-run seventh for the Regina squad. Can Deskalchuk add to it? Let's go full count on that fastball that was just above the belt. Inside, that'll bring in a run on ball 4. And the 57s are going to go to the pen and bring in a righty here. As Regina's batted around the order in the top of the 7th. What number is this guy? Yeah. Oh, there we go. All right, Chico, California's Riley Bester coming in now to try and get what's turned into a bit of an elusive third out here in the top of the 7th inning. Bester, 10 innings of work, has struck out 3. Last saw action at home, going 2/3 of an inning against the Sylvan Lake Gulls on June 23rd. This will be his 8th appearance of the year. His first assignment will be Rain Kreckelwitz, who's got 3 hits in 4 at-bats, 1 RBI, and has scored twice. 12-0 lead for Regina, bases loaded. It's been a 5-run 7th thus far. And looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here as Ty Martinez is going to hit where Kreckelwitz was in the lineup. So a few players allowing, or Rypathakos allowing a few players to get some swings in here. One count here. Bester working against Martinez. Martinez, 289 hitter on the year. He's appeared in 14 games. 1-1. Ground ball, that's foul, not by much. 1-2 count. Mace Wheeler and Riley Bester agree on a 1-2. Off the plate. Deuce is wild now. Two. Launched into left field. Jaramillo watches that go off the wall. 1 will score. 2 will score. As Ty Martinez, RBI double that cashes in a couple runs. And it's a 14-0 lead for the Regina squad here. Lance Anderson, 3 for 4 with 4 runs batted in. Two down, empty bag at first. Top of the order, and Jalen Myers on deck. Regina running up the score in a 7-run 7th. Ground ball. Steffes. 6-3 putout. Regina strands 2 but scores 7. We will stretch. Bottom of the 7th on the way. 14-0 Regina here on Flo. Quinn Barine into pitch for Regina. Great start for Chris Hahn, 6 innings, 5 hits. No runs on his watch. He struck out 5 and walked 1.
140570. Take it to the merchandising.
Quinn Barine, 9 2/3 innings of work so far this year. Struck out 5, walked 6, 12.1 earned run average. First pitch of his evening is fouled off by Jake Steffes. 8-9-1 due up for Swift here in the bottom of the 7th inning. They got a little bit of debt to pay off here. Nothing doing for the 57s off Chris Hahn tonight in his second appearance at Mitchell Field. He's had 2 quality starts for Regina. Didn't get the run support last time he started a game here at Mitchell Field. He did tonight. Coming up on the short end of that pitcher's duel with Sam Honke as Quinn Barine, 1 batter faced and 1 strikeout as Jake Steffes is caught looking. Cohen Jorgensen is going to hit where Jake Rogensack was in the lineup with Hudson Unger on deck. Cohen Jorgensen out of Beaumont, Alberta. Just going to make sure we got the paperwork straightened out here. It is a game of athletics and administration. Oh. We put this kid on the lineup card, didn't we? Umpire having a chat with 57's coach Jared Franklin here. Looks like the files are in order. Ground ball. Gobbled up by 5-3 on the run. Good job by Togger to pick that one out of the dirt. Brady By, smooth as a gravy sandwich in orchestrating that 5-3 put out. And Hudson Unger now to the plate with 2 out. Going with inspiring walk-up music from Creed. Breaking ball, nice curveball from Quinn Barine, strike 1. What does your generation think of Creed, Lucas? You guys are, yeah? Gen Zers love the Creed? Oh, wow, really? I always liked them, personally, but they were one of those bands that, you know, kind of like Nickelback with Gen Xers, like, for whatever reason, people just didn't like them. I don't mind Nickelback. I don't know, generally bands that get hate, I don't get the hate. But yeah, I'm good. I'm happy to know that your generation feels the need for Creed. Never minded them. Two-two count here. Yeah. Evanescence, that was a band. I remember hearing them for the first time. Like, what is this? Oh. Hudson Unger grounds out with arms wide open. 14 Nugget heading to the 8th here on Flo. Welcome back to Mitchell Field. Jalen Myers leading off for Regina here in the top of the 8th inning. Myers, Simard, Montz, barring any substitutions, and we're going to have a substitution here as warming up on deck is number 47. I don't have the official lineup card on me, and 47's not in the program, so it must be one of the newer faces in Regina's lineup. Cooper Jones. There we go. So Cooper Jones hitting where Simard was. Ian Montz also on the agenda. We'll see if he gets an at-bat here. It's 14-0 Regina in the 8th inning, which is why we're seeing a few new faces in this one. Regina swung the bat tonight and good things happened. 17 hits for the visitors. Chris Hahn giving them a very good quality start here. 6 innings, allowing only 5 hits, striking out 5. And Myers passed the outstretched glove at second base of Jorgensen. He's on with a single. Cooper Jones still looking for his first hit of the season. This will be his 7th at-bat. Riley Bester continuing to work on the mound for the 57s. Bester, 3rd of an inning. 2 hits. He's about to throw his 10th pitch. Different angle from Bester. Look at that release point, maybe about 10 o'clock-ish. Coming from the right side. 2-0 count here. Ian Montz, yeah, he's on deck. Fouled off. Hudson Unger in right field really wants to get to that in time. He goes horizontal trying to make the catch, but just a bit too far away. Good effort by Swift's right fielder. Two 1 pitches inside. The 3-1. Cooper Jones walks. And now Ian Montz. Not before Devin Sawyer makes a trip out to the mound here. 57's pitching coach. Just a quick delivery of equipment to Jorgensen at second base there. Ian Montz 2 for 4 with a run scored. Pitches down and away to the lefty batter. And that'll do it for Bester. '57's bringing in a lefty to further deal with Montz here. For 40. Benjamin Cole coming in to deal, the native of Everett, Washington.
Now pitching for the 57's number 40, Benjamin Cole.
2 innings of work thus far for Benjamin Cole. Last saw action on June 23rd against the Sylvan Lake Gulls, going a third of an inning. So we'll go lefty on lefty here as Ian Montz at the plate. The count is 1-0.
Sorry, now pitching number 40, Cole Benjamin.
Or Colt Benjamin, pardon me. Yeah. Joe got it right. I got it wrong. So Cole Benjamin coming in. Kill the music. Lefty on lefty here. And Cole Benjamin getting a little maintenance here. Wing's a little tender by the looks of it. Sammy Chow in the 57's bullpen, getting prepped and ready in the event that Cole Benjamin can't carry on here. And Benjamin's not going to be able to go here. So comes in for a pitch and something just doesn't feel quite right. And yeah, he's not happy about the situation. You want to compete, and it's frustrating sometimes when the body isn't willing. So Sammy Chow will come in here in the top of the 8th.
For the 57s, number 37, Sammy Chow.
Sammy Chow, the native of Lethbridge. If you ever find yourself in Lethbridge, 2 guys in a pizza place, you're welcome. Oh, unreal. I've ate a lot of pizza. And maybe the best spot in Western Canada from what I've seen. There's a spot in downtown Saskatoon called 13 Pies. They're really good there, too. They're kind of like a horror movie themed place. The Midnight Meat Train is my go-to order at 13 Pies. It's a good one. They also have one that's called I Know What You Ate Last Summer. It's kind of their take on a Hawaiian. It's got the prosciutto on it. But yeah, 2 guys in a pizza place in Lethbridge, unreal. Good places to eat on the WCBL circuit. Let's see. Moose Jaw? Deja Vu? Yep. Lucas and I both said that at the same time. You want a good chicken wing? Deja Vu in downtown Moose Jaw. Their milkshakes are sick, and they give you so many fries. Like, their chicken is, like, I get the chicken fingers. I'm not a big wing guy, but I love a good chicken finger because I'm 12, apparently. But, yeah, Deja Vu is good. What about Weyburn? Weyburn's got, like, a brown social house. Like, I don't know of any good, like, kind of local non-chain places. They got a brown social house. Of course, Weyburn's fabled for their KFC buffet. They're like the last of the KFC buffets. So that's their claim to fame. 2-1 the count. Sammy Chow coming in here. Chow. And we're talking about food. 2-2 count, fouled away by Ian Montz. Saskatoon, 13 Pies is dynamite. Med Hat. Where do you eat in Med Hat? Popped up. I don't know if anyone can see it. It might be lost in the lights, and yeah, the ball just falls, and it's going to be a single for Montz, not an error, as nobody really touched it. So, Med Hat, you were saying?
Yeah, just outside on the way to Calgary.
Yeah.
Just on the Medicine Redcliffe border.
Yep.
There's a little truck stop called Truckers.
Truckers in Redcliffe, just outside Med Hat. That's a good. I haven't been there. Out by Costco there, okay, in Med Hat. The local eatery downtown in Med Hat. That's a spot that I like hitting. Oh. Base hit. Potential for 2 here, 4-6, and not able to turn 2 as a run comes in to score, that being Myers. And it's 15-0. There's a place I've never been to in Medicine Hat that I've been meaning to try. It's called Rustic. Have you ever been there? I think it's kind of on the edge of town. Yeah. Oh, yes. I know the place you're talking about. I can't think of the name, but I know the place you're talking about. Rooftop place by the big teepee. Yeah. But yeah, Rustic. I've never been. I've been meaning to try it. Just the stars never align. They're not open 7 days a week, and whenever I'm in Med Hat, the stars don't align for it. But I've heard really good things about it. It's good. You've been there? Well, you've been there twice, so it must have been good the first time. Breaking ball from Chow. Hit to left field. Jaramillo makes the catch. Runner tags up. It'll be 16-0 here, as that's 2 away here in the 8th. Carson Cox in to hit now. Cox sitting where Will Toger was in the lineup. I believe he would inherit the beer batter. Jammed, fouled. Brooks has a Montana's and a Wendy's. The BPs, you know. Carson Cox singles. The dugout in Regina loves that. The Brooks Montana's is all right. Regina's got a few good spots. Eastside, oh yeah. Big Eastside Mario's guy. As far as places in Regina that like are unique to Regina, O'Hanlon's Pub is dynamite. Oh, El's Cafe, yeah, that's a good one. Vic's Tavern. Vic's and Leo's, great places. Regina's got a fantastic pub scene. Like Vic's, Leo's, those are good. Oh, 2. Chow spins a curveball. Good job by Wheeler to keep that in front of him with 2 men on. Let's go Band. The 1-2. Fouled away. It's methodical. It's a curveball machine. The 1-2. Oh, goes to the gas, and that'll pay the bills. There we go. Lucas Selk, big Sammy Chow guy. All right, bottom of the 8th coming up. 57s need 7 runs to not get run ruled here. 16-0. Regina leads it here on Flo. David Henserling into deal for Regina here. Bottom of the 8th inning, 16-0 the score. Fujimoto, Hiromoto, Noller on the agenda for the 57s here. Are going to try and not get run ruled. Henserling, right-handed pitcher, coming in after Quinn Barine worked an inning, struck out 1. Through 9 pitches, 7 for striker contact. Chris Hahn, great start for Regina tonight, going 6, allowing 5 hits, striking out 5, only walked 1. 84-pitch evening for Hahn. Henserling, 1-1 to Fujimoto, inducing a swinging strike. 1-2 the count now. One, two. Fujimoto goes oppo, as he is wont to do. Ground ball, Brady By, who Herculeses that ball across the diamond for the 5-3 putout. He took Carson Cox off the bag, and Cox quickly applying the tag. And now Jake Hiromoto. Tough night at the office for the 57's offense, only 5 hits. Hiromoto 0 for 3, very uncharacteristic. Well, tomorrow's a new day. And they'll have another shot against this Regina team. Ground ball, Lance Anderson on target for the 6-3 putout. And the 57's down to their final out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Run rule in effect with this 16-0 score. Keegan Noller. Nope, it's not going to be Keegan Noller. Koufax Cranmer is going to get an at-bat here. He nailed both anthems tonight. Let's see if he can get a hit. Cranmer with the voice of an angel will get a chance with the lumber in his hands here. Henserling just going fastballs to Cranmer here. Cranmer choking up on it here. Oh, he's going to call time. He's going to make Henserling think about it here. You know what? In a 16-0 ball game, everyone's up in both dugouts here. Why not? Let's have some fun with this one. Cranmer scrapping away here. Hey, I like it. This game's a foregone conclusion. Both dugouts are loving this right now. 0-2. Strike 3, got him. Well, tough one. 57s will have a quick road to redemption potentially tomorrow, as that road is 2 hours east of here. These teams will meet up in a 4th of July clash in Saskatchewan's Queen City. And then we'll talk to you again on Sunday afternoon when Joe Carnahan and the Saskatoon Berries are at Mitchell Field. 3:57 first pitch for that game. Enjoy your Saturday. Have a great rest of your Friday night. We'll talk to you Sunday. Good night from Swift Current.
Bounce back next time. Thank you for support. We'll see you on Sunday. Drive safe. Go 57. On behalf of the players, management, and board of the Silver 57s, I'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your home team. If you've been enjoying some of our hospitality services here at Mitchell Field, make sure you arrange for a safe ride home. Thank you and good night. Oh, are you?
Like what's it's like a monkey's paw,
side.